Hi there, my name is Phil Howard and I'm the director here at the Msgr O'Dwyer Retreat House in Sparks, Maryland. The O'Dwyer Retreat House was founded in 1963 with the mission of partnering with Catholic youth and young adults to provide a place to come apart and rest a while in order to encounter God in this holy space. I came to O'Dwyer in 1991 on my confirmation retreat and returned 3 years later for a leadership retreat called Awhile. On that retreat, I met a beautiful young lady who I asked to be my wife 9 years later. There are thousands of stories like ours of young people meeting and making new friends, praying, reflecting, and growing in their faith. Here at O'Dwyer, over 130 retreats are held every year by schools and churches. In the summers, we host Bible camps and a camp for adults with disabilities named Camp Glow. Come on in, I'd like to show you the place. There are 4 large meeting spaces for groups to use, and an additional 4 breakout rooms for small group sessions. We're here in the Cardinal sheen room, or fireplace room, which comfortably sits about 50 people. We've recently made some significant upgrades to our facility that groups have loved. Come on over, I'll show you one of them. Here you'll see the touch panel display that controls the projector and new Bluetooth audio system. You can see we've added antennae throughout our facility so a group leader can connect to their phone, or tablet, or computer over Bluetooth to play their music through the speakers in each room. There's Bluetooth audio for video presentation. You can turn on your projector right behind you. We're now in St. Joseph's Hall, the largest meeting space in the facility. We frequently have school groups and masses for over 120 people in this room. The room also has a 120-inch projector screen and inputs in the wall to hook up instruments for a band. We've also configured this space for the wireless microphones as well, so speakers can move around the room freely and still be heard through the speakers in the room. Here we are in St. Thomas Lounge, which has a newly mounted large screen TV on the wall for presentations and movies for our groups. One of our largest high school customers uses this room as their home base, as they have all 65 of their students sit on the floor and the adults sit around the perimeter of the room on couches. This room also has built-in Bluetooth wireless audio capability now. We're now entering the upstairs meeting rooms, which include 4 breakout rooms down the hallway. This large room comfortably sits 35 people and has video and audio capabilities. We've also replaced the carpet throughout this entire level and added a retreat director's office to my left. While the majority of our guests stay in one of the 86 beds in our dorms, we have 2 additional suites that adult leaders use. We've recently made some improvements to these rooms with new mattresses and furniture. Here we are in our chapel, which exists thanks to the gracious generosity of the Cardinal family years ago. I like to think of our chapel as the nerve center of the O'Dwyer Retreat House, where sacraments are received, confessions are heard, and masses are celebrated. The chapel's audio system has also been upgraded. Efforts are underway to renovate this space, which will further enhance our guest experience. Many of you have heard about the upcoming projects we have with the ropes course. We've received a grant for a combined project towards both a ropes course and a prayer garden, with a seating area in front of the St. John Paul II cross in our backyard. This 30-foot tall cross was originally used during the Mass in 1995 that St. John Paul II celebrated at Camden Yards in Baltimore. Because St. John Paul II touched the cross, it is a third-class relic of a saint. The next time you stop by, you'll be greeted with our newly painted red doors. Why red? Red is not only the symbol of the Holy Spirit, but a red door historically identifies that someone is given sanctuary or safety behind it. It meant that the things of the world could not reach them behind that door. O'Dwyer is a place to rest, a place to find God and have your weary soul healed and strengthened with the presence of the Lord. You may also have noticed that our lobby looks a little different. We recently made some upgrades of the furniture and added a beautiful figurine of the risen Christ that was funded by a very special donor, and it greets you as soon as you open our newly red front doors. In these days of the flood of social media, of Instagram and Snapchat, TikTok, Twitter, and preparing for a hectic world of business, what value does a place of rest hold? What would the Msgr Claire O'Dwyer say about the pressures of our modern day society? I invite you to be the judge of that. I also invite you to consider who you are and whose you are. When was the last time you think our young people thought of that? Thank you so much for helping us thrive here at the O'Dwyer Retreat House. Your support of our mission has kept us going for 56 years, and we're continuing to upgrade your facility so that great ministry will be done here for 56 more.